Good evening. I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak to you this evening on behalf of our students and our libraries. When you think about libraries, I imagine the first image to come to mind is probably a dark, dusty room filled with row upon row of old, musty-smelling books, governed by an unyielding matron, where no one is having any fun. The patrons scurry around like frightened mice, and the only purpose you might have for being there is to do research or check out a new book. Does that about sum it up? Libraries and librarians have gotten a bad rap. Our Library Media Center is the lifeblood of our school. The American Library Association provides research and data that validates the critical importance of school libraries to our students. According to the ALA, students make almost 1.3 billion visits to school libraries during the school year, the same as attendance made to movie theaters in 2014, or 4 times as many visitors to national parks. Our school is a Title I school servicing almost 800 students, 80% of which are on free and reduced lunch, giving approximately 640 students of low-income families access to our library on a daily basis. What does this look like for them? We not only offer the latest and greatest fiction and nonfiction reading, our patrons also have access to a multitude of new technologies and opportunities to create, explore, and experiment. The goal is to empower patrons to engage in hands-on, interdisciplinary learning that can lead to the discovery of new knowledge and interests, the initiation of new research, or entrepreneurial activities. First, they have access to over 20,000 fiction and nonfiction books. Most low-income families do not have books at home. These books may be the only titles our students have access to. Students who have access to books read more, and students who read more score higher on reading exams. Studies conducted over the past 2 decades, both in Colorado and nationwide, show that students in schools with endorsed librarians score better on standardized achievement tests in reading compared with students in schools without endorsed librarians. If this were the only service we provided, it would be enough. Second, our Library Media Center provides computers, internet access, and training to our students. It is unlikely that our economically disadvantaged students have access to computers or internet at home. According to the AASL.org, 56% of teachers of the lowest income students say that a lack of resources among students to access digital technologies is a major challenge to incorporating more digital tools into their teaching. We provide that here free of charge. Students can research, learning along the way the importance of vetting their resources and how to do so. According to the ALA, cutbacks in school librarians may be yielding unintended consequences. According to a recent study by Stanford University, more than 80% of middle schoolers cannot tell the difference between a sponsored content and real news article. The 2017 Horizon Report addresses the importance of students learning to evaluate the validity of online resources. Recent instances of widely circulated fake news and resources have fueled socially divisive and dangerous activities. Also, students will become proficient in use of a vast array of technologies, from word processing and slideshows to augmented reality programs, photo and video editing software, and computer coding, skills they will need to be competitive in the 21st century job market. Third, the Library Media Center empowers students by giving students the knowledge and skills to pursue their passions, interests, and future. Our Library Media Center allows students to solve innovative problems collaboratively through use of maker spaces, coding clubs, and other design-based programs. We allow our students to develop and nurture 21st century skills, collaboration, self-directed learning, information literacy, critical thinking, and invention. As they develop these skills, learners will be empowered to define their own questions, raise awareness, make a difference, take action, and drive change. The 2017 Cosign NMC Horizon Report Library Edition investigates technology challenges facing today's libraries. Libraries remain the gatekeepers to rich tapestries of information and knowledge. As the volume of web resources increases, libraries are charged with finding new ways to organize and disseminate research to make it easier to discover, digest, and track. At a time when the human knowledge base is growing at an exponential rate, our job has become to help students navigate their way through the vast quantities of knowledge available. By conducting better searches, evaluating the quality of the resources they find, and ensuring that they are ethical users of the information they have found, spreading digital fluency is a core responsibility. Libraries are well positioned to lead efforts that develop patrons' digital citizenship, ensuring mastery of responsible and creative technology use, including online identity, communication etiquette, and rights and responsibilities. Studies have shown that students with access to libraries score better on standardized tests than students with no libraries at all. And students with access to a fully staffed library score higher than those who simply have access to a library. The greatest tool we can provide our students to become successful digital citizens in the 21st century is access to a fully staffed, well-funded library that exceeds the state standards for what a school library should be and have, and is a model for other school libraries around the state and nation. I want to thank you for allowing me this opportunity this evening to speak to you on behalf of our students and our libraries. Thank you.